Hello Anglophonians, and welcome to another episode where we take a look at the European comic culture. If we're not looking at the history of the Europa-Park, and it's what we do this time. And we're in the year 1987.
(1987) is the year in which the Dutch theme area is finally completed. The front of the houses that completes the area also houses the new main attraction, which was ceremoniously opened in that year. It's called Pirates in Batavia. What is Batavia? Some people may ask that. Batavia is a former Dutch colony. The city was the headquarters of the Dutch East India Company in Asia from 1619 to 1799, and the capital of the Dutch East Indies until Indonesian independence in the 1940s. Since then, it has been the capital of Indonesia under the name Jakarta. The city is located on the north coast of Java, on a well-protected bay, in a flat and in places marshy environment crisscrossed by canals and rivers. This attraction is, of course, clearly inspired by Disney's famous Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. And why was the action set in the Asian Sea? According to Ulrich Damrau, who planned the attraction because the ride was supposed to have a Dutch theme, and the Netherlands once had colonies in Asia. However, there is probably a second reason, which wasn't talked about so much. They wanted to differentiate themselves from Disney. The Netherlands actually also had colonies in the Caribbean. So if they really wanted to, the story of the attraction could have been set in the Caribbean. They decided differently, and that would prove to be a stroke of luck much later. The attraction should become the core of a universe of stories, and it was easier to establish reference points here. With the success of Disney's film series about the Pirates of the Caribbean, it would have become even more difficult to differentiate themselves from the large company. In the beginning, the attraction didn't really have a consistent story. You went in, got on a boat to go to Batavia, and ended up in the middle of a big sea battle with the pirates attacking the city. Then you drove through the city and saw how the pirates looted and set houses on fire. At the end, you ended up in a quiet jungle paradise. Years later, when Roland Mack's son Michael began developing the universe of stories I mentioned earlier, parts of the attraction were changed to provide a storyline, but much more was no longer possible, because in 2018, a fire broke out that completely destroyed the attraction. It was then rebuilt, but now completely adapted to the new story. So let's enjoy this video footage of an attraction that no longer exists for tragic reasons.
Well, this was the year 1987. When the history of the Europa-Park goes on and on. But next time we take another look at a comic series we have not covered yet. So, if you don't want to miss this episode, why don't you subscribe and like this episode? And until next time, take good care of yourself and see you.